Capricorn for Aquarius season 2026. I hope all is well with everybody. Sending lots of love, peace, and blessings to you all. Make sure you show some love to your sun sign Aquarius. Show them some happy birthday love. And make sure you pay attention to where Aquarius is in your chart. We got a lot of moving energy, moving parts going on in the house of Aquarius, wherever that is in your chart. You got Mercury there, you got Pluto there, you got uh, Mars there, and the North Node, or the North Node is about to be there in about 30 days or so, because we're going to have a solar eclipse and the nodes are changing. They're leaving from the Pisces Virgo axis and going into the Aquarius Leo axis. So a lot of energy going on with Aquarius right now, on top of the fact that it is Aquarius season. So you definitely want to pay attention to the energies in that area of your chart. Check out astrology, local astrologer, your favorite astrologers in reference to what's going on in your Aquarius house. Okay, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, what's going on with you? I hope all is well. Make sure you show some love. Hit that like button when you come through. Let me know you in the building. All right, even if you only stay for a few minutes, let me know you came through by hitting that like button. All right, we're going to see what we got going on for the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy in your chart. All right, we all have it in our chart somewhere. So this is Earth energy. We're going to see what's going on with it. What's going on with the Earth energy in the air season? Oh, okay, Pluto's in Aquarius. There we go. Pluto in retrograde, Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. We got the Four of Wands. Queen, oh, the Empress energy is in reverse. And then the Ten of Cups. Okay. Let's see what we got going on with this. Let's take a look. All right. So okay, so somebody's not listening in reference to with this Pluto energy here in reverse. Pluto is an energy of transformation. It's an energy of power struggles. It's an energy of psychic abilities. It's an energy of judgment, um, where it's like you call judgment on something, or something should be judgment should be called on something, but it's not being done, or judgment has been called, but it's not being respected. It's not being acted upon. It's not being taken seriously. All right. The thing is if somebody's in denial with the Queen of Sword energy, somebody could be upset, bitter. Somebody could be lying, not being honest about something. Somebody could be hiding some type of documentation or paperwork because they don't want something to uh, come come out. So it could be that somebody's hiding some type of evidence of some sort. Okay. The thing is that they want to keep the peace, whatever peace they have, whatever is making them happy. They're able to keep that by keeping this information or this documentation or whatever this is, keeping it the way it is, right? Unearthing that energy, especially when we're dealing with Pluto, unearthing some type of energy or some type of information would take this Four of Wands energy and send it in reverse. Okay. And somebody's trying to avoid that. With the Empress energy in reverse, somebody is doesn't have control. You don't have say over it. They're trying to put someone in a position where someone does not have control or does not have say. Okay. And the thing is like I said, they want to make things happy for themselves, and they want to keep things in the environment that makes them happy and gives them what they want. So it could just be an energy of somebody wanting a divorce and somebody ain't giving them a divorce. It's like, I don't care what you're talking about. I'm not signing no paperwork. And then somebody's like, yo, let's move on. The relationship is over. We need to move on. Somebody's like, nah, we're not doing that, because somebody wants to give off the facade that, yeah, we in a happy marriage. Everything is all good. So it's like somebody knows that shit is over. They just don't want to let it go. So it could be about anything. Okay. But whatever it is, it looks on the outside, it looks real good. Okay. And they don't want to acknowledge the fact that something is not what it truly is, because there's a fantasy here with the Ten of Cup. That's Piscean energy. There's fantasy here that something looks really good. It looks like everything is together. Everybody's happy. but somebody is not with the Empress energy in reverse and the Queen of Swords reverse. Somebody's definitely not happy. Somebody feels like they don't have any say, they don't have any control over a situation. Somebody's being used, taken advantage of, and somebody's tired of it, right? But somebody is like, this is the way it's gonna go, whether you like it or not, type of energy. All right, so do I want to use what deck do I want? Do I want to use this deck? Yeah, let's use this deck. If we need to clarify further, I'll use the other deck. We'll see how the energy comes out. Tell me about this judgment energy in reverse. This is something that's already come up before, okay? And it's going to keep coming up because there's something that has to change and transform. And somebody's trying to keep that from happening. Whatever it is, the old situation is dead, but somebody doesn't want to let it die. They don't want to accept the fact that it's over. Yeah. See, somebody's in their head about the situation. I was telling you about somebody putting on a facade or making something look like it is what it is. It's like a fantasy with the imagination. And this is like heavy Piscean energy here. Someone trying to make something look like it isn't, right? Somebody imagining that or wanting to hoping that, this is not the way it is. Somebody's disillusioned. All right. Is period is what is going on here. They don't want to accept the reality of the situation with the Queen of Swords energy in reverse. Yeah, it bothers them. Okay. It could just be that somebody is actually not well physically. Like somebody is acting like there's not a fucking problem when there really is. Pluto rules the DNA. Pluto also rules like your bowels and your intestines. Okay. And when you have imagination here, this is like Neptune energy. Neptune is like hidden, something hidden. So there could be some hidden illness here that somebody is experiencing, but somebody don't want to go and get it checked out because they don't want to, if somebody's scared, they just don't want to look at it as such. But I do feel like with the Empress energy in reverse, somebody may not be well. Okay, that's for some. Yeah, we have the Four of Wands and adventure. So somebody wants to maybe travel. They want to. They may know that there is a limited amount of time that they have. So somebody could be. Somebody could be like, okay, well, what? Somebody may know that they're not well, and it's just like, okay, well, what is it that I want to do? What's on my bucket list type of thing is what I'm getting here. So somebody could just be doing that type of thing here because maybe they know that they're dealing with a certain amount of time because of their illness. And so they're just trying to live life and do what it is that they really want to do. That Empress energy in reverse is the vow energy. This is, like I said, somebody promising to do or like a bucket list, like, yo, this is what I want to do before I pass, or this is what I want to do before I leave. Let me get one more and then we'll look at this from a different perspective as well. Yeah, stubbornness, exactly. So when I said look at this from a different perspective, I was referring to the couple. Somebody does not want to let go of a situation. They're not trying to hear it. It's like, nah, we gonna be happy. This is what we did. This is what we're doing. Somebody's not happy in a situation. They're not, the illness energy doesn't necessarily mean physical illness. It could just be that somebody is just pissed off. They're so pissed off that they're angered. Okay, or this could be that they're denying a situation and it's to the point where it's bringing illness. When your higher self fights with your physical body, right? Like your higher self is trying to tell you, no, you need to go this way, but you're in the 3D realm and you're not listening to that. You're doing what the 3D realm wants you to do. Your soul and your spirit, could be at odds, and that takes effect on your body. This is why a lot of people have cancer or they have immunodeficiency diseases of different sorts, because they are not listening to their higher self. Instead of listening to and moving in the way that their higher self wants them to move, they ignore that and they go with what's going on in the 3D realm, and that takes a toll on your physical body. That's for some people. This is what I'm getting here. All right. But yeah, there's somebody who is like wanting to leave a connection, wanting to leave a relationship. They want to move on. They want to see what other opportunities out there. They just want to see what life has to offer. They're done in this relationship or this connection or this dynamic, whatever this is, they're done and they want to move on. And somebody does not want them to move on. Aries is the energy of the adventurer, the explorer. So this is somebody who is brave and courageous, and goes out into the world and does what they want to do. So somebody may want to travel the world, somebody may want to move and relocate, but there's somebody here who is like, nah, we're not doing that. It's not going down. All right, let's get a little bit more. I do want more. So somebody could have promised to keep something to themselves, keep somebody's situation or scenario to, like, if this is somebody who's ill, somebody may have promised to keep this to themselves, didn't want anybody to know that they're not well. They're pretending that everything is good, they're living life, doing what they want to do, but behind the scenes they're dealing with some things, some illnesses, or just dealing with the fact that something is not the way they want it to be. They're acting as if they don't see it. This could also be somebody who is, like I said, the third scenario is somebody is not well and they're ignoring symptoms, signs and symptoms. Yeah, here's the Five of Pentacles, speaking of somebody's health and not being well. Okay, or this is somebody being depressed because they're in a situation that they're not happy in, and again, this could be taking a toll on someone's health. Okay, so health is a main concern here for someone, whether it's depression, mental health, but it's showing up in the physical. Okay, or it will if nothing is being done, because Pluto is very physical. You know. Yeah, so here's a magician. So, this is what's being manifested. So, illness is being manifested here with the Queen of Swords energy in reverse because somebody's in denial. Oh, I didn't see the friendship card behind the illness card. So, this could take a turn. Okay. Now I don't know if this is a threesome here where three people slept together and all three people have what this is. For some of y'all, that's what I'm getting. So this could be a marriage. People who are in a relationship and they had a third party come in, and unfortunately, as a result, they got sick from this. Maybe they participated in third party scenarios, and somebody got sick. Yeah, Ace of Wands energy in reverse. This is somebody who's wanting to travel, but they have to put their plans on hold. Somebody wanting to move or relocate, having to put their plans on hold. Now, if this is about finances, this is somebody who, because Pluto deals with money as well, all right, just like Venus does with the Empress energy in reverse. So this could be about finances. So somebody is, something has come up more than once. Like somebody is regretting something, like judgment could be regret. So somebody is regretting something. They're regretting not taking some type of action. They're regretting maybe the way things work, their financial situation. Okay. And the thing is that somebody is just basically, as a result, they're trying to manifest something that they want here. I feel like they're upset about something and they don't like the way things are. So they may not like their financial situation. Somebody is upset because they can't manifest something. So somebody could be doing, Pluto deals with spell work as well. That's the eighth house toxic that deals with spell work. It deals with demons. Okay. So somebody is really upset with a particular connection or friendship, or maybe somebody's mad because someone cut them off. Someone is no longer their friend, or somebody was trying to lure somebody into their relationship, but these people are not well. So if you were being lured into some type of third party situation and you left it alone, yeah, because here it is right here with the Four of Wands and the adventure. Okay, so somebody definitely wanted to have a threesome, okay, but it didn't happen or got put off or postponed for whatever reason. It could have been that this person might have been trying to pull you into the mix, but you not into it. Okay, and it's a good thing you left that alone because this person is not well. Okay, whoever this is that's trying to bring you into their third party situation. Or I don't know, maybe you are married and you and your partner are like, entertaining the thought of having a third party come in, and maybe that third party situation was set up and it didn't work out. That's a good thing because this person is not well. That's for some of y'all. Take what resonate, leave the rest, okay? What's this vow and this empress energy in reverse? Somebody might have stepped out on their relationship and stepped out on their partner. Okay, somebody could be feeling well and don't understand why. I'm getting like bacteria vaginosis because it's like something keeps coming back. With the judgment energy in reverse, it's come back 3 separate times, and with the imagination energy is hidden. You don't understand why. And the Five of Pentacles, so I'm like getting like a bacteria vaginosis. I don't know why that's coming to me, but I'm just channeling. So somebody keeps getting bacterial vaginosis and they don't understand why. It's because their partner is sleeping with somebody else without a condom. And they could be having anal sex because we're dealing with Pluto. Pluto, like I said, deals with the intestines, the rectum, the anus. Okay, so somebody could, yeah. So there's that. That's for some people. Okay, that ain't for everybody. So yeah, somebody is wondering why they keep getting these types of, they keep having this issue. And so, they're in denial. They don't believe that their partner's cheating on them. They don't believe their partner's doing whatever they're doing, and their partner is. Yeah, here's the Queen of Cup energy. Yeah, this is somebody who the Empress energy in reverse. It's like somebody who is like, it's like, that's my man, my man, my man. I don't care. That's my man. I'm gonna stick by my man no matter what. That's what I'm picking up with this energy. This is somebody who don't want to listen. They've been warned. They've been given warning signs, but they just ignoring it. Yeah, 3 of Cup energy. So again, third party energy here. So there's somebody here who is gotten some type of STD. Okay, by having third party scenarios or situations. Somebody is doing this against their will. Their partner wants them to be in a third party situation and they don't want to do it. That's another thing I'm getting. Somebody keeps trying to put it off or trying to postpone it. They don't want it, but their person keeps urging them to do it. Or now that they've done it, somebody is not feeling well. Somebody is not sick. I mean, somebody is now sick. Yeah, somebody's definitely doing something against their will. Tell me more about this magician. Yeah, the Nine of Swords energy in reverse. Exactly. So somebody is trying to recover from a situation here. Um, yep, this is what this is. Somebody definitely was stressed out. I'm also getting not only sexually transmitted diseases, I'm getting spiritually transmitted diseases too. I'm getting demon energy, demonic energy. All right. But yeah, definitely STD as well. So it could be that there's two people. Somebody's trying to figure out how they got what they got. It's like something's reoccurring. Like I said, or it reoccurs. And specifically we dealing with the sex organs because that's Pluto energy. All right. And the imagination with Neptune, something's hidden. Like Neptune has a lot to do with like when it comes to health, like hidden, something you may not be able to see or detect right away. You may have to do further analysis or testing to find out. You know, um, like Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. Um, so for somebody, it could be like breast cancer. But we're dealing with Pluto energy as well, so it could be something that has to do with the colon cancer, but also STDs because Pluto rules the STD world, the reproductive organs and the anus. Because I was getting specifically bacterial vaginitis, and a lot of times that comes when you have a man who's doing backdoor action on someone and then coming and sleeping with another woman and not using protection or not cleaning himself properly. Um, I'm picking that up strong. Okay. I don't even know why that's popping out like that, but like I said, that's what I'm getting here. So let's move on here. But yeah, somebody could also be trying to lure somebody. They know that they're not well, and they're trying to lure somebody in to give somebody some shit. Let's see what else we got. Damn, Earth energy. What else coming out? What else we gotta know? Look at defensive. So somebody's getting defensive because what's been going on is coming. Somebody may, it's like somebody is not hearing somebody. Somebody is saying, well, hey, this is what's happening. And somebody's like brushing it off, like, yeah, whatever. Or no, it's not that. Or it ain't from me. Like the man could be trying to blame her, talking about, well, your pH is off. And it's okay, yeah, it's off because you sleeping with her and you messing around on the low with somebody else and giving them back shots and you ain't cleaning yourself, or you giving them back shots raw and then you come in and sleeping with her raw, and then when her shit is off you blaming it on her like she you know what I'm saying, like just somebody trying to blame you for the situation as a woman, and really it's him passing you this shit, you know. Yeah, distraction. So somebody's trying to distract themselves from these thoughts that they're having. Okay, they're trying to like I said, for some of you, your partner wants to participate in some type of activity that you're not interested in. You don't want to be bothered. Maybe they want you to hang out with them and their friends or them and their family, and this is not something that you're interested in. Maybe you do it for a little while, but then it's like, yo, you got to deal with. For some of y'all, you may have to deal with them for 8 days, and you really don't want to. Something like that. Yeah. So let's see what else come out. I'm getting somebody's depressed as well. There's like a depression energy. Somebody's depressed. Yeah, we have unwanted because somebody's feeling unwanted. So maybe somebody's in a connection in a relationship where they're not getting their needs met sexually. Okay. And maybe someone's not sleeping with someone because, they feel like, yo, there's something going on here. There's a reason why I keep having to go to the doctor and go get this goddamn whatever it is they got to get rid of the bacteria or the yeast infection or whatever. And this person's pH is being thrown off. This one I'm getting heavy, y'all. Damn. And it is also unwanted energy. So somebody doesn't want to go. Somebody doesn't want to participate. Somebody doesn't want to travel someplace. It could be to reconnect with someone's friends or family. Like somebody doesn't want to go. Yeah, with the 10 of cups and the 3 of cups, somebody don't want to go. Somebody don't want to go and be and hang out with somebody else's family. They don't want to do it. They don't like this person's mother. Their mother is very bossy, very controlling, very domineering, and it's like they have to put on a facade to, like, okay, Miss Such and Such, or okay, yeah, their mother is a problem. Yeah, it's like, okay, we got to do it this for 8 days. Like somebody don't want to go, or they're trying to limit their time. They're trying to figure out, okay, maybe I could leave early or something like that. Yeah, somebody definitely don't want to go. They don't want to be bothered. And it's like, okay, well, you know what? I really don't want to do it, but it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do. So somebody could be bringing a friend along, as a sidekick to help distract them because they don't feel comfortable when they are with their person's people. So it could be a party or an event of some sort that they're going to, and somebody brings a, you and your partner go, but your partner brings a friend, or you want to bring a friend. You know what I mean? To balance out the energy because you don't want to be bothered with these people. Yeah, because it's like you feel like they don't like you. That's what I'm picking up. Somebody feels like you just feel like they don't like you, or you feel like they're very they're boring. Like you're bored. You know, um, you want something to do, something along those lines. Trust. It's safe to trust in a situation. So for some of you who are Like I said, with the the spiritually transmitted disease or the STD. Some of your partner's hanging around this particular friend again, and now they acting all out of sorts and acting all crazy because they done caught up with this old friend, and now they want to go take a trip with this person, and it's like, oh, let's go hang out. And some of you may be feeling uncomfortable with that, but you let them go anyway. It's like, okay, go ahead. You know what I mean? I mean, people do need time to, connect with their other friends and stuff. I've never been one of those type of people who feel like, oh, you know, if I'm in a relationship and my man want to go on a boys trip with his boys, I wouldn't care about him going. Some people would be like, what? You don't know what they doing? And it's like, look, you can't be everything to your partner. I don't give a fuck how much you try. You have to allow people to have different relationships with other people. You know what I mean? It's okay for him to go bond and be with his friends, just like it's okay for me to go bond and be with my own girls. Or go bond and be with my family for a couple of days. Maybe he don't want to come, or maybe it's just I want to go chill with my family for a minute. It's okay to do that. Your partner can't be everything to you. Some people be wanting a partner to be everything to them, and there are some relationships where that is the case. But for a lot of people, realistically, over a long period of time, you're putting too much on your partner. That's why a lot of these relationships and marriages don't last. There's nothing wrong with connecting with your friends and having a powwow with your friends and developing that rapport with your friends. Your partner don't have to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So, but it looks like in this case, this person, when they get around their friends, they be on some other shit. So, it is what it is. Everything ain't for everybody. But if you with somebody who, and your intuition is telling you that something is up, okay, and you need to listen to your intuition then. Maybe just this ain't the type of person, that you can have that connection with. This person could be making you feel unwanted when they get around their friends and their family. They act like they don't know you. Or they pay you little attention, and that makes you feel some sort of way. This may be why you don't want to go, or let them go. Yeah, new love or recommitment to love is developing here. So you feel like your partner is being distracted by an old flame. Okay, this could be the case. I don't know. Maybe your partner is dealing with a same sex connection here. That could be going on too. So you could be a woman and your man is dealing with other men, and that could be explaining why he's acting weird in the bed. The sex ain't the same. It's weird, or you having pH balance problems all of a sudden out of the blue when you ain't before this person was hanging around this person, he wasn't having them you wasn't having them problems. It's like, how is this relationship that you got with your homeboy affecting my pH? Like, I'm not laughing at you, but for somebody who's going through this, it's like, yo, this is what this is. So they could be getting back together, reconnecting, and it don't necessarily have to be a man. It could be an ex that he's messing with, because somebody messing with somebody else and making a partner feel unwanted. Somebody's not paying their partner any mind at all, and they've done this before. It comes in waves. It's like one minute everything is good, then the next minute it isn't. But this is what we was talking about in the beginning, where a relationship is over. Okay, you're just keeping it around because it looked good, or you don't want people looking at you like, oh, our marriage failed. And it's like, don't be feeling bad because your marriage failed. 50% of marriages, shit, 70% of marriages do fail. Like, that's normal. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't really do love readings, because people don't be working on themselves, and they be looking for relationships because they don't want to focus on themselves. They want to focus their energy on other people, and then they wonder why they be in these fucked up relationships. Integrity. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It says, does the situation align with your morals and values? So for some of you, you already know what time it is. You know this don't align with your morals and values, but you doing it anyway. Why are you doing it? Are you being a people pleaser? Because some of y'all are depressed because of this, and you don't know why you're depressed. Some of y'all are getting physically sick, and it may not be, a STD. It could just be something else. You're like an autoimmune disease or something like that. That's because you're in a relationship with somebody you should not be fucking with. Your spirit has told you to leave this person alone, and you keep dealing with them. So as a result, you're gonna come down with some type of sickness, and it don't necessarily have to be a STD. It could be an autoimmune. It could be anything like that. That's what happens when you constantly ignore your spiritual aspect and you go with what's going on in the flesh. And it's unfortunate. Some of y'all are dealing with someone who married, or you are stepping out of your relationship, your partnership, something like that, or your partner stepping out. Take it how it resonates. Okay, yeah, victim. So there's an innocent bystander in the situation. So, like I said, if it's a STD here, somebody who was an innocent bystander got caught out there and got caught up in some bullshit. Yeah, visionary. So somebody is, like I said, somebody is looking ahead of they're looking ahead. They, want to do something different, but they feel trapped where they are. Yeah, Taurus. This deals with the physical body. Okay, and like I said, health. Anytime that card comes out, it reminds me of the senses, delighting the senses, pleasures, because that's what Taurus relates to, the pleasure. Okay, sexual pleasure, physical pleasure. Okay, somebody's imagining themselves, imagining, like, I feel like there's masturbation going on here too. Okay, so it could be that going on here. Be careful masturbating. Okay, for some of y'all, on another level here, you need to be careful when you're masturbating, because somebody is trying to drain your energy or siphon your energy. It could be up to 3 people sending you, weird thoughts or whatever. Yeah, somebody's being targeted, and it could be somebody who's married. Somebody could be trying to send you love spells, trying to lure you in. Like I said, for some of y'all got somebody who wants y'all to join in on their third party situation, and you're not with it. They ain't trying to. They don't give a shit. This person ain't trying to hear what you talking about. It's weird. Yeah, see, that's where that new love and recommitment to love and that victim energy is. Is like you are somebody that they're targeting. Okay, or you're targeting somebody. Take it how it resonates. Let's get one more, and we'll wrap this up. Yeah, see, somebody's not being honest. Somebody's not wrapping it up. Okay. I'm getting like a masquerade party. Here's the today energy. So the today energy reminds me of somebody that you dealt with in the past, or this might have happened in the past, and you've moved past this. So this could just be a memory for some of you. You could just be reminiscing on this. Like, you could have ducked out of this situation. Somebody could have been trying to lure you in to their friend group because they wanted to have you participate in threesomes and shit like that. But this person is sick, and you left them right before shit got crazy. Yeah, established, secure, yeah, stable, secure, and wealthy. That could be why they was trying to lure you in. Okay, they could take advantage of you in some way, shape, or form, or try to use this against you in some way, shape, or form. I just feel like this is just it's very nefarious activity. Also, the reason why somebody won't leave a relationship is because they're financially stable in this connection, so they don't want to leave. That's what the Taurus and the material wealth represents. And the Five of Pentacles is like somebody don't understand or know how they would do it by themselves. How they wouldn't be able to make it by themselves. They may have tried it already. Okay, so somebody feels like somebody might be lying. You could be somebody who's single and independent, and somebody might feel like you're not totally independent. You ain't taking care of yourself because of the fact that they're in a relationship and they can't afford to to live by themselves, so they don't think that you can. Yeah, so somebody could be trying to find out where you are, where you live, or what have you, trying to, they're delayed. Like, them trying to come towards you is delayed. You know what I'm saying? But then the victim energy is out here. Like again, this is somebody who's married, who's trying to come towards you. They won't leave the relationship they're in because they're established financially, but they're not happy. So they're bored. So they could be trying to target your ass, trying to get you to participate in the shit that they're in. They're depressed. Some of them got STD. Some of them just depressed and miserable. Some of them broke, ain't got no money. So they're targeting you. This is some crazy ass shit. All right, but Earth sign, be careful out here with these people that you're running into. These people who sniffing all up in your face. Like I said, in my other on my other channel, which is called Many Styles of Tarot, I just did the reading yesterday. It has something to do with why people pay attention to you or why they focused on you, especially if this person is married. It's like why they focused on you. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand some people are targeting you, for a specific reason, even if you ain't married or they ain't married. That it's called Why the Focus on You. Is the reading that I did. So you may want to check that out on the Many Styles of Tarot channel that I have. All right. If you look in the comment section, you'll see the handle for it. You can click on it and go right to the channel. All right. Make sure you subscribe there too. Okay. But that's what I got for you, Earth Energy. So please be careful out here. I love you guys. I wish you the best, and I will see you in the next reading. Deuces.